Time allowing, we will discuss persuasive explanation of the rule on Wednesday. We'll do an exercise on that if we have time. For now, here are a few things to know about persuasive explanation of the rule. And also, by the way, if you look at that sheet on Twin that we're going to be using, it's going to help you better understand persuasive explanation of the rule. So, persuasive explanation of the rule has criteria. First, there's a topic sentence. We've already had 2 videos now and a class, and by the time we have class tomorrow, some feedback on topic sentences. So that topic sentence will meet the previously discussed criteria. After that, it's going to have a transition, such as for example or for instance. We've talked about that before. It also includes all of the authority facts relevant to the element being CREAC. So any facts from that authority case that are relevant to that particular element being CREAC, you would include in that explanation paragraph about that authority case. Each of these paragraphs are in narrative form. So you're going to have multiple explanation paragraphs about the authority cases, and they're all going to be in narrative form. I should add, you're getting through all of those before you get to application. Some of you are still probably going to wind up alternating. You'll get it eventually. It's all a process when we're learning CREAC. But you're going to have a bunch of different paragraphs, each of which is a mini narrative about the authority case. Each of those paragraphs will include the outcome of that authority case, and you will have citations at the end of each sentence of explanation of the rule. So, a persuasive explanation of the rule paragraph has a topic sentence that meets our previously discussed criteria. It has a transition. It includes all the authority facts relevant to the element. It is in narrative form. It includes the outcome, and it includes citations. Part of what makes it persuasive is your credibility, which is also, that's part of the ethos of this paragraph, which is part of persuasion. So what you want to avoid are omissions of any of the above things that could have the effect of a misrepresentation. It could also make it look like you don't know what you're talking about quite as much. You also want to avoid any misleading representations regarding the outcome of that authority case. If the outcome is negative, the way that we deal with that is by highlighting what's distinguishable about that case instead of misrepresenting the outcome. And we want to avoid misleading representations of the facts of that authority case. So, avoid omissions of any of the above or misleading representations about either the outcome or the facts. What makes it persuasive? Well, for starters, those topic sentences that we're working on play a really major role. Priming is so important. The narrative form can also help us, as well as using techniques for emphasis and de-emphasis. So essentially, we're going to talk a lot more about narrative throughout the semester, but essentially you're using emphasis techniques that we've discussed previously and priming to draw attention either to the distinguishable facts of that case or the similar facts of that case. You may also even use your ordering to put less helpful cases somewhere near the middle of your explanation and bookend them with more helpful cases. Okay, I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow.